Hudson Mudworth Thinks of Something is an all-ages steampunk mystery adventure novel about a pig who dreamed he could fly. But a plague of peculiar goings-on dislodge him from the security of his bedroom and hurl him into a world of uncertainty and danger, leading from the sewers under the city to the skies above. Hudson must find his courage and use his smarts to triumph over the sinister forces plotting to overtake the city. I'm Chris Beatrice, an award-winning artist and an author. Hudson Mudworth Thinks of Something is my debut novel. Everyone is afraid of something, but Hudson's afraid of everything, or at least most things. He's not comfortable being out in the world, but that isolation, that ability to be alone with his thoughts is what allows him to create, to invent, to imagine. And this turns out to be exactly what the world needs him to do. I think stories like this are important. A lot of kids out there feel alone. They think like, I'm the only one who feels this way. I'm the only one struggling with these things. I think a book like this can help a lot of kids and also a lot of adults as well for the same reasons. In terms of reading level and content, the book is for kids as young as 10 or 11, but it's also for everyone because, unfortunately most people, when they get older, their spirits don't necessarily survive contact with the world. They don't dare to be who they are. So this story is asking you to at least consider the possibility that who you are is exactly what the world needs. When I started writing the book, I wasn't sure if the characters were people or animals. I saw them as animals, but I knew the point was not about them being different kinds of animals. This is a fable or fairy tale where any reader can put themselves in the shoes of any character. How this manifests in the book is none of the characters are explicitly identified as a certain species. That only comes from the illustrations. There are hints though. For example, Hudson will squeal, but in our world people squeal too. You could read the whole book assuming these are human characters and nothing in the text would contradict that. So I really like the early 20th century, late 19th century because all of the pieces of our world today are kind of there. Automobiles and radios and the beginnings of like jazz music, which would eventually become rock. So it really is like the very beginnings of the modern era, but it's still another time. So it allows us to kind of enter it like it's almost like a fairy tale realm. All of Hudson's inventions are based on actual technology. In some cases, he's anticipating things that would be invented later in the real world. In other cases, he's picking up on things that were in that era that other people weren't as interested in. Because the characters are all animals, society never went through a period where people were riding around on horses, for example. So their automobile technology is a little bit more advanced, whereas no one's figured out how to fly yet. And Hudson's the first one to do that. I want to talk a little bit about what I hope readers will get out of this book. It sounds like a cliche, but they really do need to follow their dreams and follow their passions. Whatever it is that is authentically you, that is what the world needs most from you. But we're taught not to believe that. It's your own unique way of bringing something to the world, and I think people should honor and cherish that, and I hope this book points the way.